Celtics Warriors for the chip. Let's get it.
Here we go. Might be the last game of the year. 4 long months, 9 long months of 2K24 being out, 2K25 coming out in a couple months. Let's see if the Warriors can close it.
The Warriors will be the one to start us off with the scoring at 6:30. Great sign already here for Celtics crossover game with him knocking down his first 3.
If anybody's due for a breakout game, it's the Season 4 Rookie of the Year and MVP. It's 6:30. If anybody's due for a breakout, this will be his coming out game.
Saw the heroics from Jaden last year with NBL Laws Gaming. A crazy performance put on there by him in that game 3, and that got NBL Laws Gaming their 1 win for the finals last year, but just proved to be too much heading into that game number 4.
BP is demanding a game 5. We got a long way to go before that, buddy.
Kenny's going to be pinned down there in the paint, has to go over to Nay. The ball's going to be slapped around, and timeout be called. Spent a lot of time, both of them down there.
And I think it's interesting also just looking at this Warriors team and just how many all-time greats they have. I mean, CB and Seese have been able to do this. You know, we saw them in eFIBA with Team USA being able to win that gold medal, 19-0 run in the eFIBA finals. Just an unbelievable talent coming out there from CB and Seese. Then you got Snay on the Canada team. You know, maybe Kenny will start getting in the mix with USAB as well. It's going to be interesting, man. These guys are international 2K stars.
Anyone want to come play for Great Britain? Tayzo will take the 3 and miss. You say no. And Cease a 3. That's all.
What?
Warriors gaming squad getting up a lot of shots here. Im Dat Man, he'll miss as well.
Oh, no.
And they'll get the ball right back. Mama, the slow pull-up, and it's still green!
Out of all the threes that he's missed these last 2 games, that's the one he hits?
Grants a front fade 27% cover.
That's different.
It'll be Colt and Leche trying to work things out. Leche was incredible there in that game, too, and I think that one's going to be blocked or a miss. I don't really know. We'll have to keep an eye on the box score.
I think Cease got a hand on that.
Wow.
That's a crazy block.
The good thing is it's so easy to see who got it because everybody currently has 0. So as soon as I see one pop out, that's how we'll know. Mama with it. 6:30, almost jumped the passing lane. CB13. I heard somebody say almost don't count. You're right.
Got the rebound.
CB13, a wide open 3.
Okay, so Nay's animation doesn't allow 2 players to his right to get to the ball. Nay picks it up, top of the key 3. Said it earlier. It's better to be lucky than good.
By the way, the block did go to Cease, so we got something on it.
He's the team, man.
We had Ant come up to us right at the start of the finals, and we were talking about that missed dunk that he had yesterday, the green dunk. Cease, we thought it was one of those where we slowed down the replay to see if he got any on it. Something about Cease when he gets down low one-on-one with people, he's always forcing some type of miss. Chrizzy, backdoor, big 2-hand slam.
3, if they win this game, that's 3 championships in a row for Cease. 3 in a row. That's unbelievable.
3 years straight of being the best power forward in the world.
It's unreal.
I have to bring it up, too, because it's like a forgotten part about his career, but it's something that makes the story even that much more compelling, is the fact that season he had with Lakers game when he first got into the league, nobody talks about that because of how good he is now.
Yeah, he was playing shooting guard, and it was just a very troublesome Lakers game.
Nay with a big 2-hand slam. I think something that is missing from here, and I know it's the finals, you want to lock in, but the one thing that we have seen Celtics crossover when they're at their best is when they're controlling the energy out there on stage. They do not have really anything going for them.
Because they can't get off to anything consistent. It seems like when they even have momentum, have a lead, things of those sorts, they just find a way to just let them right back in the game. It's been multiple times in this game that I've seen them puncture and wound Warriors game and more than anybody has this entire season in those 2 games, but they just cannot capitalize for a full 4 quarters to just, you know, take home a dub.
6:30.
Told you.
What a demon shot for him. 2 for 2 now from behind the arc for the Season 4 Rookie of the Year and MVP. Won both those in the same year. I think that him with just the 6 points, that might match his series high that he's had so far. Yeah, actually he scored 6 in both those first 2 games, now has 6 here. So already on pace to blow that out of the water.
The 3 straight titles for Cease basically makes it the Dennis Rodman of 2K League.
3 straight gold medalist, DPOY.
All defense team 3 years in a row. And this is all coming from a guy whose first year in the league was probably the worst shooting guard that we had in the entire 2KL.
So crazy.
He was awful on that Lakers team.
But that Lakers team was just not good. So
The whole team was bad.
I don't blame him too much. Hey!
There he is again. That one up. There's another rebound. Chance to make this to a 2-possession game, but lots of fouls going out there. That'll be the one to give a 1:30 to go here in the first.
Yeah, FTW saying rookie of the year and MVP in the same season is crazy. Honestly, not even to add on to that. Seese hitting another big three. 630 was so good that year. He set the rookie scoring record. He was the best player on the #2 team in the Western Conference. And then ran into the Dubs.
He was one of the guys that I remember when he came in, and with that league build, it was just so much based on fades. I don't think I saw that man just take a clean jump shot. Everything he took was drifting left, drifting right.
Fades and contact dunks.
He was unreal with those fades, though, man.
Colt missed the free throw, by the way. I already mentioned he's 87%. That number's dropped off, though, since the series started. And he'll make the second. So much more quiet out here at District D. Game 1, you exert all the energy. Game 2, you really start to focus in. And Game 3, when it's on the closeout, you'll let the fans do the talking as much as possible. Under a minute to go here in the first. Could be the potential elimination game here for Celtics crossover gaming. If the Warriors do win this, they will become the back-to-back champions. They will complete the treble over here in the NBA 2K League. As a big slam comes in there for Nate once more. He's got 6 points here early in the first.
And it's because both teams are so close. You have one team that's so close to really making history and being the best team of all time, and then you have the other team that's so close to getting swept.
Well, now instead of attacking the jeans, he's attacking the shorts of Colt.
Oh, my God.
Leave that man's pants alone.
It's a pick your poison moment. You wear the jeans, you say you're ready to go home. Now the shorts are too tight. Which one is it? CB tries to pass that one. I don't know if it's tipped or not. And it'll remain here with the Warriors. You might have said deja vu.
Oh, yeah? It means you're right where you're supposed to be. That's what that means.
Periscope. Mama with the three, drills it. 10-point lead here for the Dubs. They can hold for the last shot here if you're Celtics crossover gaming. They shoot the pull-up. They're going to give Warriors Game Squad an extra possession here to try to pile onto this lead. Here's CB13. Scoops that one in with the right hand.
It's getting spooky out here, JT. It's getting spooky.
3 seconds remain. Leche pulls it out. The three wide open. Can't connect. And it is the largest lead that we've seen at the end of the first quarter here in our finals. And it goes to Warriors Gaming Squad.
Try to get it within single digits heading into halftime. Don't try to win the entire game on one shot. Just play good, consistent basketball. Try to get it back to single digits.
Chip away little by little.
And the one thing that they had was that three-point shooting from Leche, and even that, I mean, we've seen him go on tears this year, shooting shots exactly like that, but you need that same type of aggression and something just to match the three-point output that we're seeing for Warriors Gaming Squad. Tayzo forced to put the ball on the floor. Nice pull-up mid-range jumper there for the lockdown.
I feel like 630 has to shoot the mid there instead of trying to like go in and run back out. So the three-point in the mid is usually
See, this is the difference that we're seeing in this game. They are hitting their open shots now. That was the biggest struggle that they had in that game 1.
That's why they had that game 1, man. Oh, they're going to be thinking about that for a long time.
Be one of the biggest what-ifs if they would have closed that out. As Leche, a shot from way downtown. No good there. Kenny got work, will get it. 6:30 in front of him. There's going to be a foul, and that's going to be a personal. Gets so close to a clear pass sometimes. Nay has it. He'll go back over to CB13. Takeover activated there for our Season 7 MVP. Just throws it right towards Chrizzy. Gives him a buzz cut, and Nay throws it down.
They're just super comfortable now. They're super comfortable. They've taken a lot of punches, a lot of blows from Celtics crossover. But at some point, the Warriors is going to really start to hit you, really start to reel and deal. And we're watching that in this game 3.
6:30 will go back door there to Tayzo. Starting to get some twos, but when it's a 13-point game, that's not exactly what you want. That defense gonna have to step up big time. CB13 down the lane, a huge two-hand slam for Charlie. 30-15 now here for the Dubs. And there you can see everybody from Warriors game was on laser focus. Celtics crossover gaming. Gotta get something going here. Needs some life. Tayzo the midi. It's another miss.
Uh-oh. Get your boats. Where's Noah? It's getting spooky out here.
You just unintentionally made an MMA reference, and I was proud of you for a second.
Yeah, I did.
The surprise drop is happening right now. AT&T is giving out $100 American Express gift cards for your chance to win. Please fill out the link that is in the chat.
Shout out to AT&T, man. They've been the boss all year. Gifting subs, getting out gift cards. One of our best partners.
$32-17. Can the Dubs keep up this type of pace?
You got split up. Yep.
That'll be a start as soon as I say that. Nay with the hands up, knocks the ball away. And now he'll call in his takeover. Double to be exact. Im Dat Man with a three. Line driving out.
Very late, wide open. I'm unsure. I could say a speed up, but it's like it's wide open, so maybe tired, maybe. That's a very late wide open, but the Celtics have to score.
Okay, got work, hits the floor there. 6:30, knocks down the three. Not sure if that was an unintentional flop. I don't think I hit big by the screen.
Yeah, I don't think so. One stop at a time, though. Game's not over. One stop at a time.
Far from over.
Still the first half.
A lot of basketball to be played.
CB13 still wants to work behind the arc here for Golden State. Chrizzy on him. Mama, the up ball was set. He can't get it to go again. Now the stops are starting to come in here for Boston. Tayzo with a bad catch, but it doesn't matter. Huge one-hand slam there for Tayzo. He's the first player to enter double digits here for Celtics crossover gaming. Ooh. Bounce pass.
Whoa, fancy bounce pass.
They'll get it over to Kenny. It's going to be knocked away. Can they corral it? They cannot.
We've seen that a couple times this week. We were talking about it where like they're trying to maybe like icon it with R1 and instead they hit the circle and bounce pass. Yeah.
And at times they haven't, the icon hasn't registered. It's ended up looking pretty.
We can see it because we can see Nay's view.
CB13, that's all it takes. Like you just get two stomps in a row, maybe you're scoring on the other side, but all it just takes is that one more three to get you back to the point where you started. Leche will go over to Tayzo. Tayzo making it rain over here, taking over the offense like we saw yesterday.
Right here. Couple stops. Get this to like 6 points going into halftime. That's
Im Dat Man, way too much space with takeover. It's just soul crushing at this point.
He's saying way too much space.
Im Dat Man gets a clean steal coming out there from Leche. Mama will stop and pop Shirley down. Im Dat Man! A 30-footer! The confidence to take something like that! This man is mental!
Mama, he is that man.
I love Nadal, but I like no hate. Partial front run. He's up 13, up 2-0 in the series.
What a shot to take here in the finals. I know you're up big. He could have easily got to Kenny, got work. The 30-footer with confidence there from Nadal.
That's called a heat check, and I'm not talking about the gaming team. What a moment for Mama.
Telling Celtics crossover gaming to shut up. They're on the other side, going right at Colt. And after that, you have to call timeout if you're Celtics crossover gaming, but my goodness.
I can't remember the last time we saw a front-running shot like that in the finals, man. That's outstanding.
That's crazy. But if anybody going to shoot it, it'll be Nadal. It'll be mine.
He hasn't had the most spectacular first couple games. He said once he gets his jump shooting down, that's where it'll start to take off, and he has that going here in this one. 15 points from Im Dat Man, who's our Season 6 Finals MVP, showing out here in the Season 7 Finals in Game 3. As they get an easy cut there for Leche, nice slam. This defense has to kick it into overdrive. We have to see the early playoff Celtics crossover gaming defense really start to show up here on the biggest stage. Nay, pass fakes. There comes the jab step. The green meter when he has the finishing takeover is insane.
Jab step.
It's insane.
Jab step.
It makes that meter just almost unmissable.
Colt will get it.
Oh, he was like, he slip-pop.
6:30, we'll go over to Chrizzy, and Mama knocks that away. It's another steal. We're going to see it again. No, this time he will pass it over to Kenny. Down to Nay, under the basket. The jab step comes through, and there's going to be a foul on Tayzo.
First team on defense.
Nay brings it back out on the reset there, getting himself back into a better position. Mama Im Dat Man trying to work off ball. Colt's the one to meet him at the three-point line. Back over here with CB13. They left the back door open, and Kenny got work. Plows right on through. 10 seconds remain here in the second. Celtics crossover gaming. Can they get a three? And the Warriors are going to use their one foul to give here. Just 1 point for Colt, only 3 rebounds. Chrizzy will go into Leche. Trying to go one-on-one with Kenny. They go to Tayzo. Tayzo takes the three. High arcing. It's off. It's 45-27 at the potential elimination game here that would close out our NBA 2K League 5v5 finals. It is Warriors Gaming Squad up big time. Well, they start talking trash that there's no drop-off in their game. I think that's like been the one key thing that I've seen from them every single time. Like, they're up big time here. They start getting up and talking. People might call it front running, but the fact that they're able to still engage that much and still continue to pile on the lead and stay that locked in is something that you don't see from a lot of the teams in this league. You hear it a lot of the times, like, oh, don't talk too much trash. You got to focus on the game. For the Warriors, I mean, it doesn't even matter for them. 6:30, we'll take a deep three here. Off the back of the iron and out. They do get the ball right back, though, courtesy of a Leche steal there on the break. And he'll take a three and green it. 13-point ball game.
For me, I more so think it's their mental stability. It's their durability, and when they're down, they're not panicking. They're not like changing up their flow. It's like they just know how to adjust to everything you throw at them. And a lot of teams, when they're losing or just things aren't going their way, they get flustered. This Warriors gaming team doesn't get flustered. They just find a way out of the darkness.
Just don't think that anybody could have envisioned with how Warriors Gaming Squad came into the NBA 2K League, had their fair share of struggles. I'll a big bounce back there in Season 2 compared to what we saw in Season 1. Still, we go back to those crucial trades when they got Seese, when they got Mama Dat Man. And we're like, man, we just watched a super team get formed in our eyes, and nobody could have expected what we saw from Nay down low as Mama steps into the mid-range, knocks down a shot. Is their life for the Celtics? As soon as I said it, Kenny gets a steal.
Oh, no. What a moment.
They just all seem stunned there on that side of the away stage here at District D.
It's hard to get so close. It's hard to make it to this point and lose. It hurts. It hurts like nothing else.
Game 1 was their moment.
They just take the life out of you.
CB13 gets it a half court. Kenny got work to want to come up and set the screen now, and that leaves CB wide open. Same shot that he hit to be able to close out there in game number 1, the game-winning opportunity, but from the opposite side.
Well, isn't about to step up and maybe make it miss? Just like watch him shoot it.
6:30 gets it back out to Leche. I mean, the one thing that they really, the only bright spot of the offense is their ability to score on the interior. Where 6:30's been getting a lot of the buckets. They've had some mid-range shots. But now here in this one, they need some threes, and they need a whole lot of them. Let's head down to the floor to Jasmine McCoy.
Yeah, I was wondering how the Warriors are so high-powered on offense, and I grabbed something from Nay. He said he's had about 3 of these. He said he has so much energy right now, and that's what he was doing in the huddle. As for the Celtics, it was Colt leading the guys. They were going over some plays, so it'll be interesting to see what adjustments the Celtics make here down the stretch.
You know what, back in my day, Jasmine, gamers used to be all hopped up and jacked up on Mountain Dew. Now kids are getting jacked up on cold brew, man. This is a new age of gamers. Unless you're Dirk, and then it's ridiculous energy drinks.
I have one. Well, actually, I have one at the beginning of the
Or
week.
Diet Coke.
Or Diet Coke. And it also helped you dose of water for the first time ever.
Proud of you.
First time ever. It's so crazy.
Crazy. You know, we show those pictures of season 1, season 2. People don't realize I was like funneling like 2 monsters a day in that.
Yeah, dude, you're all over
The crew that was in the studio then used to give me the craziest. Okay, surely not, right? You just had one. I'm like, keep them coming.
What used to kill me in season 2 when we were in the New York City studio was that they used to have this big bowl of candy in the back. There were these little mini candies. I swear I hit that candy bar like 6 or 7 times throughout the night. Just walking around the studio, grab a piece of candy, grab a piece of candy, drinking Sprites. I lost no weight that year.
I would have an energy drink in my hand, and Matt Arden would say the same thing to me every single time he saw me with one. Hey, do you know drinking an energy drink takes like 7 years off your life? I'm like,
That's impressive.
I drink a lot. I don't think I'm still here. Seese throws it down 37-56. Just domination here in game 3. But the series was so close in those first 2 games. It's just crazy to even like entertain this possibility of like, okay, I mean, there's this much time left. Is a comeback possible? Maybe against some like the bottom of the barrel teams, even they will hold on to leads like this. Against the Warriors, when you're doing stuff like that, so hard to do. Im Dat Man with the crossover move, goes in there with the right-handed scoop. 21 points is the lead.
It's just tough because if you would have told me Tayzo I have 15 points and the Celtics I'd be down 21, I'd be like, okay, good luck with that. But it's just like, yeah, Tayzo has 15 and they're down almost 20.
They're going to get a block from behind there on CB13. 6:30 will get the ball. Trying to work something out here on the break. Chrizzy will step into a 3. Can't get it to drop. And now we'll go to Im Dat Man again. One player just lagging behind there on the play. That was 6:30 in the corner, 60-39.
It just doesn't, they just don't have the same impact that they've had this week. Chrizzy and Tayzo offensively just have not been shooting well. And it's impacting them because the margin of error you get to make with the Warriors, like, best of luck.
They were going to need all 5 guys today offensively to show up. The only way you can beat the Warriors is to put up 75, 80, 85 points a game. Like, you have to put up so many points just to hold on to them. Because when they start hitting like this, man, it's, yeah,
spooky.
When we have seen Celtics crossover gaming at their best from the turn going all the way here to the playoffs, it's because we're giving so much praise to Leche and 6:30. Finally starting to figure some things out with the shooting and both of them getting up there in the scoring. While Leche was kind of willing them this entire time in those first 2 games. 6:30 shows up here in this one. 4 or 5 from behind the arc, but Leche just behind with 8. But when you're down by this much, it's almost like just kind of like rolling over. Of course, you're going to continue to go out there and try to fight in any type of way that you can, but the Warriors are in cruise control right now. They know that they're about to go up there and get their hands on another trophy.
Best team of all time.
bro, Seese is really about to win back to back to back NBA 2K League championships.
It's kind of making the most winningest player, right? It has to be. 3 championships.
I'll have to check it. I'll have to check it, but I can't imagine that he's behind anybody else now.
Just insane. There was a lot of storylines coming in, but each team, while their organizations had a storyline, there were some individual players that you had to throw into the mix. Seese was one of those guys. We were just talking about finishing the treble, going back to back. Seese, the 3-time champion. Kenny got work, finally gets to finish off the road that they couldn't when he was with the Raptors, winning those first 2 tournaments, couldn't win the championship, gets another go at it. As Nate throws it down, 67-44, 25 seconds remain here in the third. And it'll just be probably a shoot around. There's a backcourt violation.
Yeah, that's one of those. It's one of those.
It'll be a shoot around, open gym type vibe in the fourth quarter.
Outside of the Mama front running 3, the Warriors haven't really got up and talked that much trash. They have been absolutely locked in. They have not messed around at all. It's been a very, very professional closeout to this series by the Dubs.
It's just handling business. When you're this close to greatness, all you really want to do is make sure that you secure it. You don't want this to go one more game. You don't want to get too hyped because the job's not finished. They still need one more quarter of closing them out to secure history, and I think they'll do just that.
6 more minutes remain here in the closeout here in Game 3. Warriors game squad up by 21 points. And when people start posting on X saying, man, you should have a redraft, that just tells me that the Warriors are that damn good. But I'm like, man, really? You want a whole redraft of this?
Soft.
Yeah, that would actually disappoint me in every way possible.
70-48 now there after the Colt slam.
It looks like we were all wrong. We all gave them at least a game.
Harris had game 5.
I did. I did. Honestly, I think if they win that game 1, it might have. It might have.
Yeah, I think
it was
so
there.
too.
It was right there.
70-50. What a season it has been for Celtics crossover gaming.
Still incredible to me that teams traded Im Dat Man, Kenny Got Work, and Seese to these Warriors teams. Like, I get it. You're trying to make the best decision for your franchise, trying to make the best trade you can, blah, blah, blah. But, like, y'all helped create this super team. This isn't like the Warriors didn't get this by accident. They had help. They had help from teams who had assets they wanted to get rid of. I mean, Dukes and Benito's, Kenny was on the team for 18 hours before they traded him to the Warriors for a late first. Nate was a second-round pick. Cease was given to the Warriors for VC. Like, it's just... Yo, VC, not VC, the 2K currency. That would have been crazy. Can you imagine? Here's a game VC. Give us the best power forward of all time.
That's why you're trying to make a comparison. Like when people say, like, "Oh, he's traded for a bag of chips" or something. That's why you're trying to say like virtual currency. I'm like, I'm a gamer, man. I'm locked in. Tayzo will get the steal here for Boston. We'll have the trophy ceremony coming up here following the conclusion of this game. I'm just going to say this because I know people are like, oh, what about the comeback? If Warriors gaming squad win, they're up by 22, they will. But I'm just going to throw an if because it has not hit the final buzzer yet.
It hasn't, but they're just controlling the game on both ends of the floor. Like Celtics, even when they do get an open look, they're not converting. They're not knocking it down. And it's just not really like a fight back type of mentality. They just look somewhat lifeless.
75-50. Unbelievable.
This is how you go into a game knowing you're one game from history and executing. They executed from start to finish. Games 1 and 2, a lot of bumps in the road. Celtics crossover could have took either one. More game 1 than game 2, but game 3, it looked like it was never, ever in the Celtics crossover's hand to actually win.
Crazy to think that they have not lost a game 2 on stage in a year and a half. Even this year, the only game they lost on stage was a game 1 of T-Wolves gaming, and then they're like, all right, handshake, reverse sweep, see you later. Like they're so good at these closeout games.
Adjustments, adjustments, adjustments. And nobody is better in the league than Warriors gaming squad adjustments.
You know what? One person who I feel like we really haven't talked about at all this season. We haven't talked about head coaching. And I feel like a lot of the times when people think about this team, they think, he's coaching the greatest team of all time. Anybody can do it. Here's what I know. This team has been better this year. They've rarely looked challenged on stage. They've now won all 3 5v5 titles that we have to offer in this league. I'm sorry, if you think that just any coach is going to walk onto this team and be able to get that done, no. He's done a great job of helping this team get better, helping this team stay locked in all year, keeping them on the same page. Their defense took a step forward. Their offense took a step forward. They've empowered CB13 to start taking over offensively. Len has done a great job with this team. He's got them over the hump in the right way.
Especially when the tip-off, turn, and then this. Like, you can say, oh yeah, brought the whole team back, but that team wasn't good for most of Fox. They were good remote, then in person, lost every time, made $0. But this season, tip-off, turn, playoffs, from start to finish, we're the better team and we're going to show you. And Len Griffey was at the head of that.
And it has to feel good for him, man. All those years with Gen G, making the playoffs, fighting, trying to get over the top in the brutal East. It was difficult, but here they are now, getting it done.
Just heard some energy there for a little bit coming out from Celtics Crossover Gaming. 20-point lead, under 2 minutes to go. The final game of Season 7. Before we crown Warriors Gaming Squad our back-to-back champions.
Hey, production team, we are getting spammed with requests for a Warriors listening. What do you say? One more listening to close out the year with the champs.
I'm going to record it.
No, you got ball. You got ball.
Wait. Whatever you want.
It's fine. It's fine.
Bro, it's all good. We're up 18, bro. Fuck these kids.
They're back in the day.
Especially Chrizzy and Colt. Just play, bro. They're not gonna hear you.
Can somebody record it for me? Somebody record it for me.
Yeah, Danny got it, bro.
Hey, he's asking us to finish the game. Your brother is drunk.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Wow. I knew it. We got time.
We're getting a doll. It's all good.
Yeah, it's fun. I can do it.
Waste time. Watch the clock. Bro, fuck the video.
One more time. 10 seconds.
Icon A, icon A, icon A, icon A, icon A.
You got me.
Goodbye.
14, 114. Here we go, here we go. I know.
League over, game over. Fuck your defensive stats. League over, game over. Fuck them.
The aggressiveness there from CV13. They're up big. And Celtics Crossover Gaming, they will just dribble this one out with under a minute to go. Gotta give props to Celtics Crossover Game with the adjustments that they made here in 5v5.
They did a great job. We called them contenders at the start of the year. It took them a little while to prove it, but they did. Leche and 630, one of the best backcourts in the league. Colt, Tayzo, Chrizzy did an unbelievable job of helping get this team to championship quality. A great season for Boston, a painful end, but they are just another stepping stone on the path of greatness for Warriors Gaming Squad. They have achieved destiny, back-to-back championships, the greatest team of all time.
I'm keeping my wits about me because Mama said he's going to top
he's
last year, which last
is.
time. There we go. The Thanos gauntlet is out. He said he had something for us. As both sides are just going to continue to hold on to this ball to ride out the rest of the game. The theatrics have been there, the intensity has been there, the skill has been there for Warriors Gaming Squad the entirety of this 5v5 season. They have been the clear-cut #1. There has not been a single question in mind of who else could try to challenge them. But Golden State, after all the domination that they had just last year, they bring all 5 back. They want to try to get the dynasty established, and that job has officially been done here as Celtics Crossover Game wants to extend the game with a timeout.
2K fam, the trifecta is complete for Warriors Gaming Squad. Tip-off champs, turn champs, and the biggest one of them all, the 2024 NBA 2K League champs. The repeat tour is complete.
Still have 10 seconds in the game. We were in a situation yesterday where the players were constantly going around, getting up. But Warriors Gaming Squad, they are the undisputed #1. They have gone back-to-back. They have completed the trifecta for the first ever time in NBA 2K League history. They are the best. This is a dynasty that will forever be embedded here in the history of the NBA 2K League. One more time, everybody out there, your champions, Warriors Gaming Squad. Oh, more money coming.
Oh, boy, here we go.
Bring it over here. Come on.
Come here. He wants you.
Oh,
Come
what?
on.
Me?
Oh, you go.
Hold up.
Watch out. I got you. Go. Oh, boy, here we go. Oh, boy, here we go. Grab a dollar this year, Derek.
That's what I tried doing last year. He didn't let me have it. More bands on bands for bands there from Mama on that man. Coming over here making it rain. I'm going to take a few dollars here for myself because I'm going to eat tonight.
None of that.
This will be going directly to my shop fund. And these two officially cashing out here. Mama on that man always showing the showmanship here in this.
Oh, now you got Kenny tossing money around too.
Everybody, we are going to throw to a commercial break. Having too much fun out here at District E. On the other side of the commercial, it is officially time to crown Warriors Gaming Squad our back-to-back champions.